Manny Pacquiao has been rumored to come out of retirement to fight Gervonta Davis, and now Gervonta has responded to Manny's call-out. Max Kellerman believes that Manny is one of the best pound-for-pound fighters out there.
Manny Pacquiao is a better pound-for-pound fighter than Floyd Mayweather. I actually disagreed with you.
I'm surprised that boxing fans, unless you're caping for a guy, this is pretty straightforward. Pacquiao wasn't able to make flyweight. He was a flyweight who won the lineal championship. So if that's not the most, or one of the 2 or 3 most impressive things in the history of boxing, the fact that he could move up, give me an example of another flyweight who was the lineal champion, moved up, won a bunch of titles in between, and then was that good as a welterweight. Pacquiao won lineal titles, indisputable, that's the man who beat the man, or else putting belts together. No one had ever done it before. No one ever came close to dreaming about doing that, and then Pacquiao did it. So the fact that Pacquiao is even competitive with Floyd Mayweather, who's one of the greatest pure boxers ever, do any of us believe that if they were the same size naturally, Floyd would beat Pacquiao?
While Manny understands his own levels, he was hoping to have his name remembered in a different way.
Manny, who's your favorite fighter? Manny, who's your favorite fighter in history? Who do you like the most? What do you like in history the most? Which boxer? Who's your favorite?
It's hard to say my favorite. A lot of fighters are good fighters in terms of skills. There's a lot, like De La Hoya, Sugar Ray Leonard, Julio Cesar Chavez, Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis. There's a lot of, but I cannot say because I don't know them. I don't know what their attitude or the way they treat each other. But for me, as a boxer, I want to be an inspiration and role model to everybody. That fame is not important to me. Fame is not success. Is not important to me. I don't put that in my head. I just want to be living, simple, friendly to everybody.
Manny's been looking to come out of retirement, and quite a few pros think that Ryan Garcia should be his opponent. Eddie Reynoso stated, "One of the most difficult to train is Ryan. He's a very good guy, but he's very much about the cameras and other kinds of things, and he doesn't really have a focus on what boxing is. Well, now I'm in Los Angeles, now I'm going to film here, now I'm going to Las Vegas, now I'm going somewhere else, so he loses that focus on boxing." And the kid was focused, and the truth is we had good fights. I saw that he learned something, but it's a little complicated to work with him. Oscar De La Hoya even wanted to see Ryan face Manny. Oscar stated, "The reason why we can now talk about it, and it's a viable option, is because Manny Pacquiao has been in a legal suit he's been involved in that didn't allow him to fight in the States. It's a very real option for both guys. I can see that fight happening 142, 143 maybe." Ryan Garcia definitely doesn't want this fight though, and he's really tired of Oscar throwing out fights that he doesn't want. Ryan stated, "This isn't happening. I said what I wanted. It's frustrating. Tired of this." Meanwhile, Ryan Garcia wants to fight Gervonta Davis in a rematch. Ryan stated, "I feel like under different circumstances I could beat him. Can you do an interview dehydrated? Imagine boxing." Even Eddie Reynoso wanted to see Manny Pacquiao fight Gervonta Davis instead. Eddie stated, "I really don't like that fight. Manny Pacquiao has all that experience. It's a fight at a heavier weight against a naturally bigger fighter. But in my role as a teacher, my job is to prepare him for these fights that he and the team accept. Yes, he does consult with me just as he does with his advisor, Guadalupe Valencia, and his mother and father. But he respects my opinion when it comes to that. And I give him my opinion on those fights from my perspective and my point of view as a trainer. But the final decision is made by Golden Boy Promotions, by his promoter, Oscar De La Hoya. They value my input and take it into consideration, and I'm pleased with that part of it. The fight I like more is Tank Davis. To me, it's a far more interesting fight. They're at the same weight, and their fight can exceed expectations." Naturally, Conor McGregor tried to put his name out there as a possibility, and he's looking for yet another crossover fight with Manny as well. Conor stated, "Where's my $8 million from that court case, Manny Pacquiao? You owe me $8 million. Manny, are you stupid, Manny?" I'll kick you in the head, in the neck, the inside leg, and take you off your feet and drag you by your ankle across the stage. And what then? I had Floyd been over and could have done anything to him, and should have shown the world. Conor has confirmed that he's actually been in talks to set something up though. Conor stated, "One of us in the MMA sphere is going to have to put a dent in the boxing run. We're going to have to get in, switch the roles, and get a win. And now it's MMA time. I feel like I'm the person that can do that." His Excellency Mohammed bin Salman set myself and Manny Pacquiao together. There was a discussion. It was close for us to fight in Saudi Arabia about 2 or 3 years ago now. I'm sure we'll pick where we left off. MMA is what I've lined up right now, so that's where I'm at. Devin Haney also threw out his name to potentially fight Gervonta Davis, and he stated, "The biggest fight is me versus Tank, so I would say that one, but Shakur is not too far behind. 140. It would have to happen at 140. I mean, he fought at 140 before. He beat Mario Barrios at 140. I'm at 140 now. It would make the most sense. Tank is the type of fighter he says he doesn't care about belts, right? He doesn't fight for belts, he fights for money. So he wouldn't care about the belts at 135. He would just want to make the money for fighting me, so 140. Amir Khan has really been pushing for a fight against Manny, and he's revealed that he's actually in talks about setting up a fight next year. Amir stated, "You've been hearing rumors Manny Pacquiao is in town. We're in talks. We've spoken a few times and that fight could happen. There's a lot of interest in that fight between Manny Pacquiao and myself. Manny is in town, so this is where me and him will have a sit down. If it happens, the fight here or somewhere else, it would be great. If I fight Manny Pacquiao, I think it'll be a brilliant fight. I've always looked up to him and we know each other quite well." Manny has confirmed these rumors, but this fight isn't set until next year. Manny stated, "We are working on it at the moment. We're expecting the fight to take place next year. The fight will be at 147. Even better, Manny is looking to fight Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd has mentioned that Manny was his toughest opponent.
The best fighter I fought probably was Manny Pacquiao, because of his movement.
But you made it look easy.
But he's a hell of a fighter, and I can see why he won so many fights, and I can see why he's going down as a Hall of Famer. It's just certain moves that he made.
While Floyd has given Manny plenty of credit, he still didn't think that a rematch was necessary since he handled things the first time around.
Pacquiao obviously got power also.
Right.
You know, I've been in there with him.
Did you feel his power?
He's solid. He's solid.
Okay.
He's solid. Ain't nothing I ain't never felt before, but he's solid.
Right.
And he felt me too. That's why he wasn't quick to run in there.
Right.
So it's obvious we both felt we felt each other. At the end of the day, you know, it finally happened. He got cooked. Right. Now they begging for a rematch. My thing is this: if you get it done right the first time, you got to do it again.
Manny was actually the one to confirm talks about fighting Floyd Mayweather in December. Manny stated, "I have an exhibition match this coming December in Japan. We're working on it. The opponent, we're working with Floyd Mayweather." Meanwhile, Gervonta Davis thinks that he's leagues above some of the greatest fighters out there, and he stated, "Nah, I disagree with the comparisons. I think that I'm a boxer-puncher. He was a brawler. I'm not saying that I can knock people out faster than Mike Tyson. I'm saying that Mike Tyson has got power and skills. I feel as though I have the whole package that Mike Tyson doesn't have." Gervonta Davis' latest training footage really had people amazed, but some people thought he had sped up the footage as well. Manny has actually expressed interest in fighting Gervonta at certain weights, and he stated, "Gervonta Davis is a good fighter. He's a good fighter, yeah. If he comes up to 147, we can fight. 145, maybe. That's not a problem for me. I am an experienced fighter." If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and check out some of our other videos on the screen right now.